Hey everybody, how's it going today? It's Joey. I've got a new video for you today. We're going to be doing an S Plus run using the Punisher. This is pretty much going to be using the Punisher as much as I possibly can. And this gun is OP. It's like ridiculous how good this gun is. Comes with a free laser sight. Destroys everything in the beginning of the game, so it's a must-have. If you're a newbie or if you're just trying to get your first S Plus run, follow this guide. This guide will take you through all the way to the end. You will have more than what you need. You will not be running out of anything. You will have so much money. You're gonna wreck everything. So this is all about the Punisher. You know, use the sniper a little bit, use the shotgun a little bit, but for the most part I tried to use the Punisher wherever I could. And again, most of my videos are for newbies and people just trying to get their first S Plus run. So thanks for hanging out. Hope you're having a great day, and hope you like the video, and let's do some punishing. All right, just like we said in the intro, let's do some punishing. And we start out with the Blacktail, which is definitely not the Punisher. So if you're a newbie, we'll be getting the Punisher here in a little bit. The only thing we have to work with right now is the Blacktail, which is good. Definitely a good gun, but it is not the Punisher. So we'll be punishing soon, promise you. Alright, this is definitely not all in your head. It's really happening. Alright, he's going to jump up on you, give him some TMP, parry him, and then just stab. That should be enough to kill him. Alright, run around and clear everything out. There's not much in here, so it's shouldn't take you too long. We are going for S+, so that means we need to do this in 10 saves, and we need to do this in 2.5 hours. So definitely doable. All right, make your way out. Get rid of all these cutscenes. Ain't got time for those. I think I watched them my first time through the game. I think even, to be honest, the first time I played through the game, I even cut the cutscenes out. I know it's got a lot to do with the story, and the story is actually good, but you know, I pretty much remembered most of the story from the original. You know, but for the most part, you know, you pretty much know what's going on. If you played, you know, Leon's run, Ada showed up quite a bit in that run. It's really cool how they tied it all together, and definitely did a good job. And as I've said in all my videos, I'll say it again. This DLC was, you know, the best $10 I think I've ever spent on a video game. It's so good, and it's so much fun, and it's got so much replayability. It's going to be really cool when they, you know, introduce a couple more guns. I think I saw that there may be a little bit of an update in February for the game, so hopefully some new weapons will get introduced, and it'll change things up a little bit. So it has got a lot of good weapons, you know, but more is always better. Everything helps with replayability. So all right, we're gonna get ready to hop on this cannon. It's gonna start kicking off, and everybody's gonna start running around like crazy. Things are gonna start exploding. Enemies are gonna start running. So you're just gonna kind of hang out here and take the enemies out here while you can. Save the ammo. You give up a little bit of time, but I think it's a good trade-off. And don't shoot them when they're on the left, because it'll be too hard to pick up the ammo that they drop. So just wait for them to get on this catwalk right here. And yeah, you're going to feel like you're sitting around a little bit. And for S+, you don't want to be sitting around at all. But it's okay right here. It's not a problem. You're going to finish with, you know, as you can see, I finished with 2 hours and 9 minutes. So you got 20 minutes to spare. And you'll get this no problem. So as soon as you don't see any more enemies, and we got a wave of them right here, which is good. And see, just keep filtering them to this middle catwalk. This guy's taking forever. So then you want to go and you want to grab the treasure on the right. There's a couple things over here, so just grab them up. Don't forget any of this stuff. You need everything in the beginning of the game. Like, every penny matters in this beginning of the game. So just don't leave anything. As far as I know, I think I pretty much get everything. But if somebody knows of something I missed, please let me know in the comments, because I want to get everything I can. That's kind of a funny thing from Left 4 Dead. If you guys remember Left 4 Dead, it might have been Left 4 Dead 2 when Coach says, I got to get all I can. If you remember that, or if you have heard him say that before, let me know. That's one of the funniest things ever. Left 4 Dead was such a good game. It was so much fun. It was, you know, kind of the beginning of the online multiplayer. Well, there was James Bond 007 GoldenEye, which was great. But Left 4 Dead came along, and that just changed everything. And Left 4 Dead 2 with Versus was probably one of the greatest things I've ever experienced in my life. Versus was so much fun. You know, if you could be like the smoker, and if you could catch somebody, you know, that was lagging behind, oh my God. People would take that game so seriously. Myself included. I mean, I took it seriously too. I beat it on the hardest difficulty, got all the achievements, and I think it was Blood Harvest. That level, beating that on the hardest difficulty was so hard. I remember when I finally finished it, I was so proud, because man, that game was no joke. I get the two confused, Left 4 Dead 1 and Left 4 Dead 2. Both really good games. It was great when the frying pan came out. There was some times where you could do some hero. You had some hero moments with the frying pan. But yeah, I think that game, I quit playing it, you know, about a year or so after it came out, and then I think it just turned into a big cheat fest. Everybody was cheating, and so kind of ruined it for me. But wow, such a good game. All right, so we're making it through the first chapter here, getting ready to move on to chapter 2. At the end of every chapter, be sure to open up your case and do what I'm doing right here. Just make sure that you combine everything and keep everything nice and neat. It doesn't count against your time. So make it a habit after every chapter to open up your case. Just take a look around. You might have forgotten to equip a charm, or you might have forgotten to do something. So, you know, make sure that you get in the habit of doing that. It's very helpful. And even if you've been playing for a while, you still can forget something very simple in this game. And you don't want to do that. You need every bullet. And so you need every charm. You need, you know, everything you can in the beginning of the game. As the chapters go on, you don't need so much after like chapter 5. You shouldn't be hurting too much, but in the beginning you're going to be hurting quite a bit. So just don't mess around. Take the time. You got 2.5 hours, like I said. So do not miss anything. If you know, we'll skip a couple things. Like we're going to skip this piggy dude coming up here because he's tough. You don't want to fight him right now. I don't want to fight him. It's not worth it. He drops a gem. It'd be nice to have, but really, no. I used to run past all these dudes, but you know, now I want money, so I got to kill this guy. All right, so he's burning out down below, which is a good thing. We're going to pick up the gem that he drops. Usually there's a grandma that comes down right there. She didn't show up. I don't know what happened to her, but don't sleep on these guys either. These guys, you know, you don't want to get hit right here. You want to get out of here with no damage. And this guy with the axe, he's a pro. You know, he's got it all figured out. You know, his wife and kids at home know what he does for a living. He throws that axe. You know, he pulls it out of his pocket. And, you know, he's looking to really get you upside the head with it. And so disappoint him and his family. And keep moving on. Pick up the sapphire. And before you round the corner here, throw a flash. And then pick up this yellow herb. It's the most important thing right now. Skip everything else. It doesn't matter. And then congratulations, you made it through the first part. Hopefully undamaged. But if you did take a little bit of damage, not a huge deal. Not a big deal, but it's good to have everything to sell the merchant. You know, you want to sell him everything you can, so. This crow's tough to get. I think he did not drop anything for me, though. Yeah, just make sure you don't sleep on these guys in the beginning of the game. You know, once you make it through a little bit of a challenging part, I have a tendency to kind of start daydreaming, kind of start thinking about business, try to, you know, think about friends, you know, thinking about all kinds of things and not about the game, because you're in a part right now where it's just kind of mundane and, you know, there's not much to it. Once you've kind of got your little pattern set up, you know, things pretty much happen relatively the same. I'd say, you know, 90% of the time in my runs, things happen the same. So just don't sleep on it. And like this guy coming up here, there's two guys coming up and you're going to lead them to the barrel. And for whatever reason, this next guy fucks with me all the time. He drives me crazy. He should be so easy. It's this guy right here. He just, dude, this guy, I'm telling you, you know, he's got what it takes. He's just that good. I didn't even hardly open the door and an axe was already coming out towards me. It's my fault. I should have been ready for him. I knew he was there. I know that he fucks with me and gives me shit every time, but, you know, it just goes to show you, you can't take your eye off the ball at all in this game. And got a lucky spinel right there. That's immediately going to get sold to the merchant. I sell just about everything I can. My runs are, you know, meant to be easier. So basically, I try to make sure we have as much money as possible. The game is so much more fun when you've got money and you've got, you know, everything upgraded and you're able to be more of a badass. It is no fun if you're not a badass. Let's just put it that way. And I go, you know, back to the speedrunners, you know, all the time where the speedrunners can't really, you know, afford any time to pick up anything. So they run around starved for everything all the time. And to me, that's just not a fun way to play the game. Yeah, it's a challenge and that's cool. But some people like that kind of challenge and some people, you know, don't really like it. I'm not really one to I mean, I try to move fast with a purpose and stuff, but these these speed runners are ridiculous. They're so good, and you know, every single second matters. And it's interesting to watch. If you haven't watched many of the speed runners, you know, take like a little bit of time and just watch them. It's ridiculous how good they are and how impressive they get through things. I don't like all the cheats and all the glitches and everything. That part's not so interesting to me. You know, I'd rather watch speedrunners that do things legit. That, to me, that's more impressive. So, but once you run something 1,000 times and you find a way to do a shortcut, you're going to do it. I mean, when you, that's all there is to it. When you're a speedrunner, you're going to do it.
Here we are, the church.
And don't pick anything up here except for this barrel. That's the only thing you want to grab. This lady will hit you with an axe if you're not careful, so just keep running.
We just lost Lewis's.
Should have known he'd be trouble.
And has anybody ever gotten this crow right here? Let me know. I've never gotten that crow. Pour one out for Ashley. She's crying in her room. She's having a bit of a rough go. You're going to have to log into Leon's game to save her. But for now, we're just going to run past her. All right, head down the hill. Stick to the left right here. And this guy right here is going to give you the glasses. So you definitely need them. I think they're like 3,500. And then don't worry about anybody else. Just keep running. So we're coming up to the merchant now. And this is a very pivotal moment in the game. You know, basically whatever you're trying to do or whatever kind of game.
Stranger. So what are you buying?
You've picked quite the place to set up shop, stranger.
Aye. And look what it brought me.
That's such a cool dialogue part. I think that's pretty cool. So anyways, this part right here, you want to loot everything before you go to the merchant because you want to sell everything and you want to do everything before you save the game. We're getting ready to do our first save. So clear everything out so you don't have to do it every time if you die, because if you're a newbie, prepare to die. There's no doubt about it. This is a very tough part. And it's definitely no joke. I'm going to show you a very easy way to do it, though. This is by far the easiest way it was for me to do it. So clear everything out and get ready to talk to the merchant. And like I said, this is where it's going to dictate what kind of game you're going to have. What weapons are you going to focus, because you're going to buy everything that you are going to need for the kind of game that you want to have. Like, we're going to have a Punisher game. It's our main weapon that we're going to have. So we're going to sell everything that we can, and we're going to try to get every dollar that we can, maximize every penny that you can. I even sell treasure without gems in it, just because it's so important to have money at the beginning of the game. So load everything up with gems that you can. Maximize the amount of money. Sell everything. It's going to be a fire sale up in here. You're going out of business. Don't need submachine gun ammo. Don't need mixed herbs. Hopefully you're not taking too much damage. This is where it comes in handy if you didn't use your herbs. You need the money. It's way more important. Sell a TMP. Sell the blacktail. Sell the sweeper. You don't need any of it. You're only going to need the things that I'm going to show you to have an easy run here. We are going to buy small keys. I always prioritize small keys, and we're not getting the attach case black because we don't need it. We don't need large resources that much. Whatever we do need, we'll buy. But we need handgun ammo more importantly. So we're going to keep our case the same. Alright, buy the Punisher and buy the laser sight. We're also going to buy the shotgun. Shotgun, I used to be a TMP user through and through. Swore by it, use it every day. Not anymore. I'm totally all shotgun all the time. So keep selling. I'm even trying to get more money here. And there we bought the shotgun. And then go all the way to 5 with your Punisher. And then go to 4 on your rate of fire. And your ammo capacity go to 4. And don't worry about reload speed. Repair the knife. And that's pretty much it for now. Get the laser sight on there. Get your shortcuts ready to go. And we're coming up to the first challenge of the game, really. This boss fight, no joke. It's really tough, but watch this. Watch how the Punisher wrecks this dude. He's already stunned. And don't even bother to kick him. Unload on him. Just completely unload on him. Headshots all the way. Body shots, it don't matter. Look at the stuns. Alright, now we're going to give him a shotgun. Give him 2. And then back up. There's going to be boss and his 2 buddies right here right now. So just keep focusing on the boss. See that? That's a wrap. I believe, in my opinion, that is probably... It's funny, Ada has the blacktail right there. It's like, come on, Resident Evil. Pay the money. Get that cutscene updated to have whatever gun, you know, the person's using. Sorry, that's a little bit of a petty gripe. But anyways, like I was saying, I've tried many different ways to kill that guy. Shotguns, TMPs, sniper rifles. If you're amazing and you're on a PC, just use the sniper rifle because you can do the cheat shots where you pause. But for all of us on PlayStation 5 on console, you know, we don't have that luxury. So, you know, this gun with the laser sight and the ammo capacity completely just destroys this boss. So I'm hard pressed to find an easier way to do it. I didn't use any flashbangs. I didn't use any grenades. Like 2 shotgun shells. The Punisher just destroyed this guy. And this is not an easy guy at the beginning of the game when you're this weak. You know, right now you're weak. So, like I said, when you see the merchant, that's what dictates what kind of game you're going to have. Are you going to be sniping? Then you're going to upgrade the sniper like crazy. Or the shotgun like crazy. Or the blacktail. You know, we're doing a Punisher run. So our guns in this game is going to be the Punisher. In the order we're going to use them in. It's going to be the Punisher for every situation that we need it. The sniper rifle for a few different situations. And the shotgun for crowd control, just moving people out of the way. The shotgun is not really for killing anyone. It's only for just knocking them out of your way. That's pretty much it. And we will also be using quite a bit of the crossbow. I've been using the crossbow more and more. There's some things I really hate about it, like reloading and trying to swap weapons. It's gotten me killed a lot of times. But I've been getting better with it. So there's going to be a lot of crossbow in this run. So stay tuned for that. Always go through your case after each level. So as you can see, I don't have any charms. I must not have bought any yet because I didn't think it was important. I thought it was probably more important just to upgrade the Punisher to the max, to level 5. Alright, chapter 3.
Hope there's a lead.
We're back in the village chief's house. This is pretty much just a looting part right here. Just pick up everything. Not much to it. Just try to hurry. So going back to what I was saying about the crossbow. The crossbow is really, really good. And I think it's OP as well, to be honest. I used to buy the Ada charm that lets you grab the shields from the guys. I don't do that anymore. I use the crossbow for all the shields. It works great. It wrecks them. Grab the key. So if you're hanging out, thank you so much. Again, my name is Joey. Appreciate it. Appreciate the watch. If you can like and subscribe, I'd appreciate that as well. Takes a little bit of effort to put these videos out, and you know, to see some feedback and to see some positive encouragement would be so nice. You know, we are all having fun playing separate ways and everything, and I know there's a lot of people out there with a lot of questions or with a lot of tips. You know, be positive, be kind. We're going to use our shotgun for the first time right here. Move this guy out of the way. And then be sure to run around him. Don't do what I did and run through him, because he'll stop you. Run to the left of him. And now there's nobody right here. So keep running. And then we got a grandma coming up right here. Thank God she isn't throwing axes, because she'd probably knock you out right there. And then coming up to my favorite two guys in the game. These two guys cause me more shit. You know, I don't know why. Right here. These two guys right here. They almost caused me shit right there. But we got through. So anyways, as I was saying, you know, thank you so much for watching and, you know, for helping me out. It definitely takes a lot of effort to put these things together and takes some time for sure. Doing the run, doing the video, doing the voiceover, editing everything, and just putting it together in a good form is just really takes a lot of time to do. So I would really appreciate it if you could help me out a little bit. It's totally free. Anonymous. If you're not ready to subscribe, that's fine. No issues. Just a like is free and takes nothing. So thank you for hanging out. And right here you want to go fast, because this guy on the left, once you hop through here, I think I might have gone too slow if I remember right. You may want to stay back. Yeah, I'm way too slow. So get out of there. It doesn't matter. It's just going to cost you a few bullets and a tiny bit of time. Try to backstab that guy though. Don't do what I did and lollygag. And I'm pretty much trying to decide what video I wanted to do next. It's kind of hard to think of what I want to do. I'm not totally sure what I want to do. But I definitely felt that the Punisher needed its own exclusive video. So thank you again for hanging out while we run around and punish everything in sight. Cool, and I'm glad that we got the small key, because we're going to use it right here. And now that I've used the small key, I want to make sure to replace it. Before I do anything with my spinels, I always make sure I've got a small key.
Hello, straight. Welcome. Came into some other bits and bobs too, mate.
Sell everything.
Done, straight. Hope to see you. Welcome. A deal well struck.
Right about now, I'm starting to think about the El Gigante fight and, you know, getting my sniper ready if I can. I'm going to try to upgrade it a little bit. I may do it here. I may do it at the next merchant, but it's on my mind right now.
I say that a lot.
Let's see if I did it this time.
Pleasant travels. Welcome. I got something new for you. Welcome.
Looks like I'm going to get my charms now.
Stranger. All yours, stranger. Now go. Welcome.
These charms are good to have.
Yours, stranger. Don't get yourself killed now.
I make sure to get everything I can as soon as I can for charms because they just help you with ammo, and every little bit helps, that's for sure. I forgot to save right here. I forgot to save. If you're a newbie, make sure to save right there just to be safe. I don't really care if I save there anymore. It's not really an issue. I normally do because it's a long walk to my next save, so I try to do it right there. But I didn't this time. But if you're a newbie, make sure you save right there. You got 10. Might as well use them. I see a lot of guys online. Oh my god, I did separate ways with 5 saves. I did it in 5 saves. Congratulations. What did you get for it? Did you get anything cool? Did you get a t-shirt? No, you didn't. You didn't get anything. You gained an opportunity to go online and tell people a stupid thing that you got done. You have 10 saves. Use them. It hurts nothing. And if time is important to you, which it is to me because I'm a business person, I do a lot of things in real life. I don't do Resident Evil for a living. So to me, time is important. And if you die and you've got to go a long ways back to start over again, that's just going to make me quit. I'm just going to set the game down and just walk away. So I feel like the saves are in a good spot. You know, save here, save once before the first boss, save once here, and then we're going to save once before the giant. And those are our first 3 saves. Now with that said, that means that we're not saving before Gloria A Las Plagas. We do not have a save before that, so it's a little sketchy. That part always nerves me out a little bit because I don't want to go all the way back. If you die on Gloria A Las Plagas, which it is possible to do. I've died there many times. He turns into a frickin' world-class sprinter, and you can't catch his ass. Alright, so right here we're going to get a flash grenade out. I used to kill these chainsaw people, but I quit killing them because I found that I had a lot of money left over at the end of the game. So I didn't need the gems that they give you, and it's not worth the ammo. It's not worth the time. So just leave. Throw the flash grenade. You don't need to worry at all about those 2. You don't need anything from them. You might think you need to, but just keep moving on. And don't sleep on these guys either. You know, if you're sleeping, they might get a hit on you. And in professional runs, you know, one hit is going to, mess you up. And as you can see, I'm using the sunglasses for the newbies. So sunglasses help you with the flashbangs. Keeps you from getting stunned, which is really nice. Make sure that when you're a newbie, use the chicken hat at first for your S+ runs. But once you get better, you can use the sunglasses. Very helpful. All right, we're at the merchant again. Sell everything you can. So now we're thinking about the giant. We need a good sniper rifle. Our Punisher is in good shape, and we're going to punish him a little bit. We're going to do a mix between punishing him and sniping him and giving him a lot of grenades. This guy is a tank. I mean, he can take a beating. So, you know, this is a tough boss fight for a newbie. It gets a little easier as time goes on. So here I am upgrading the sniper, spending all the money I can to get it to the best level I can. It's a little lower than I would like, but it'll have to do. So make sure to get a small key as usual. That's the first thing. Prioritize. And then whatever you have left over, buy whatever you want. As long as you got that small key, buy whatever you want.
A deal well struck. You have a ticket.
Yeah, so I'm still trying to upgrade my sniper. And I think rate of fire is probably... Rate of fire and ammo capacity after damage, those are pretty important. I think damage, rate of fire, ammo capacity. I don't prioritize reload speed too much. I do if I got the money, but if I don't, that's always the last thing that I go for. Watch out for the guy on the right. Get the golden egg. And then when you hop out this window, kind of go slow. Slow down a little bit. Let that guy walk over to the ledge, because if he doesn't drop down, he's going to do what he did to me there. And he could pop you. He didn't get me, but he has in the past. Sometimes he jumps off the ledge, which is nice. All right, and so now we're going to use the shotgun a little bit to just move people out of the way. As you can see, I just used it to move that guy, and that's how I use my shotgun. So I'm going to turn around. I got a shitload of grenades, so I'm just going to give him a few. You don't have to kill all these guys, but I do anyways, because I think there's an antique pipe that I want to get. So I run back, and there's going to be a twirly head up here on the ledge. He usually shows up for me, but you want this treasure right here. This is the whole reason I'm going back. Antique pipe, and then I hear somebody. Here she is. Wow, she was pretty weak. And then here's the twirly-headed guy. You're going to have to take him out. You can't really... I guess you could run past him if you wanted to, but they got a lot of range. Even when you think they can't hit you, they still do. This guy's pretty beefy. Anytime you got to reload, make sure you run backwards. You know, don't... Because if you stand there and reload, the enemies will get you. Alright, so there's just, I think, a couple boxes and a couple barrels. So 4 things we want to get right here. Got a hand grenade. That'll come in handy for El Gigante. Handgun ammo. As you can see, our case is paying off, giving us lots of handgun ammo so we don't feel like we're starved for ammo. Some people run back and talk to the merchant right here. I've done that a couple times, but I don't do it often. I think I could have probably sold some stuff and upgraded the sniper a little bit more, but I feel like I'm good to go. I feel like I got everything I need. So I'm just going for it. Probably didn't need to use the shotgun on her. Could have just probably used my pistol. I got 44 bullets. I might have done that because I'm not going to use the shotgun on El Gigante, so, but I will be using the Punisher just to kind of show it off a little bit, show what it can do, show what it can do against El Gigante. His head is so big, but his Plaga is really hard to hit. So... And don't sleep on this guy. Yeah, see, I should have been up there a lot faster. Instead, it cost me, you know, 6 or 7 bullets. Don't forget the treasure that's over here. This is really important. You really need this. These yellow diamonds are very important. Alright, shoot this guy off the roof. I always try to combine that when I can't. I always forget. You want to have a good amount of sniper ammo, so be sure to craft what you can for sniper ammo right here. Of course, handgun bullets are a must if you're doing this type of run that I'm doing right here, where we're punishing everything. I had no issue with ammo for the Punisher in this entire game. That's why it's OP. It's that good. I swear by it now. If I was doing any kind of a competition or anything, I know there isn't one, but I believe in it that much that I would be using it as my go-to loadout. The loadout I'm using right now is the loadout that I swear by and that I use religiously now, unless I'm doing something different. So if somebody told me do an S plus run now, go, and I would, you know, do probably this exact loadout. Punisher, shotgun, sniper rifle, and the crossbow. Alright, for me it's my second save, but for you, and if you're a newbie, it should be your third. So we're going to go fight the giant.
My, you are a popular one, Luis.
Alright, give him a couple shots, and then head up. And then just start getting headshots with the Punisher. And there we go. We got his little thingy to pop out. And then now I'm going for headshots. I'm not even aiming for his little thingy. Just keep shooting him in the head. And then switch to the sniper. And I'm out of ammo, and that sucked right there. Make sure your guns are reloaded for that very reason right there. Don't be like me. I was too busy punishing him that I forgot about the sniper rifle. Alright, so get back up on the roof. And looks like I'm going to do some sniper. So hit him with the grenade, and that should let you stun him. It looks like I'm going back to the Punisher now. I guess I'm trying to show it off, so... Alright, shoot him in his little thingy. Give him a grenade. Stuns him. Just keep going, keep shooting him, hit him with whatever you got. You can unload everything you got on him. You're going to replace everything. So look at this. We've got so much sniper ammo. We're doing so good on ammo. Give him a nade. He's just about down. There he goes. and I'm out of ammo again. And then I fell off the roof trying to hit him, or trying to do the knife attack. So hopefully this is enough. If not, he's going to be one shot. Alright, he's one shot. I knew it. Alright, good job. Getting the giant out of there. Moving on to chapter 4. My voice is always a little scratchy, but after doing a voiceover, it always gets a little bit worse. So thanks for bearing with me. It's just the way I've always been. So definitely leave a like and a comment or subscribe if you can. You know, for all of us out there getting raspy voices from doing voiceovers. A lot of people put out a lot of Resident Evil videos, but not many put out voiceover videos because it's such a commitment in time. It's such a commitment in, taking on a big project, because to all the guys that do voiceovers out there, kudos. It's not easy to do all the time because, like I said, your voice gets trashed out. I actually have a gig tomorrow. I'll be playing a music event. And I actually do have to sing backup vocals. So I'm probably screwing myself over by doing this, but what the hell. Sorry, Lewis. Just try to run by everybody right there. So anyways, yeah, scratchy voice to all the people that are doing commentary. Big high five to all those dudes. It's not easy. So anytime you see a lot of voiceovers or commentary, give those people a thumbs up, because they deserve it. It's one extra step to making a video that really shows you put the time and the effort into it. And, it definitely is a cool thing to do, in my opinion. I like to hear the commentary. I like to know what people are thinking, mostly. Information in this world is so important. It's the matter of life and death, basically. Might seem like hyperbole, but it's not. I mean, information is everything. And I'm just that way. I'm curious about everything. I wonder about things. I daydream all the time. I'm always using my imagination for things. I try to use my imagination more to get out of to do problem solving than anything else. Trying to come up with a good way to get something done. So creative people kind of are that way, and I've always been a creative person since I was a kid. Spent my whole life playing music and video games and poker. So I always appreciate it when I'm watching like some of the really good players, when they kind of talk about what's going on in their head in certain situations. It's very helpful to me to ultimately make my decision on what I want to do or how I want to accomplish something. Because in Resident Evil, there's many different ways to accomplish something. It's just what way is best for you. The most important thing right here is getting the flash grenade recipe. You need this recipe. This is very important, and do not forget to get it. I can't say that enough. This is the first opportunity that you have to buy it. And if you could only buy one thing in this lifetime, it's this flash grenade recipe. So sell everything you can and buy it.
Well then, what can I do you for? Well then.
And it's even good, the runs that I'm doing now, I'm buying the blast arrow recipe as well. Because I'm going to start stockpiling some arrows for a couple of points later in the game that I'll show you. And you can use a knife and a small resource to make a blast arrow, which is great. It's great. You're going to have a lot of knives in the game, and to convert those to blast arrows is huge. Yep, make sure you craft some flashbangs. And right there, I just got rid of a knife. You're going to need flashbangs coming up in this room with the knights, so make sure you have at least 3. I've seen a lot of people do it with less, but you got to be really good. And get ready to solve a puzzle real quick. In this area coming up is a challenge, and don't worry if you die here. Also, don't worry if you take a little bit of damage. It's okay. You know, it's not the end of the world if you take some damage. You've got heals, and you can use them. If you're in a hurry, then just heal. If you're making videos, you may want to get out of there without taking any damage. I try to get my videos to be pretty much damage free. It's not to say that I don't get bopped upside the head, you know, every now and then and just keep moving on. I do. I'm human, and it's no big deal. For the most part, aside from a couple of times where the enemies caught me sleeping in a time where I shouldn't have gotten hurt, I'm pretty much, you know, damage free. Haven't taken much hits, but it's really no issue if you do. You got plenty of heals. At about this point, you're not going to need quite as much money as you did in the early game. Your weapons are already getting pretty good. Your pistol and your sniper rifle should be pretty good. Shotgun is probably not upgraded much by now, but that's fine. It does what it's supposed to do. You know, just base level. So, no worries. This is a pretty easy puzzle. Just make sure that you're focusing and paying attention, because you can die here. And if you do die here, you're going to have to go all the way back quite a ways. So, you know, don't mess around and take this area lightly. I'll say it again, you know, just make sure you're not sleeping, because it's a long way to go back. We're going to save right after this. So try to make it out to this next point without taking any damage or getting hurt and getting hit with anything that's one shot like that drill. Alright, so we're going to save right here, and we're going to get ready for the night room. I think the developers could have added a couple more yellow herbs into the game. I think that would have been okay. I feel like it's, you know, I feel like I get every one of them. If somebody knows of one that I didn't get, you know, let me know if there's a hidden one that I don't know about. I feel like there could be a couple more, that's for sure. It's a good 10,000 if you can get a mixed herb. That's probably why they don't give them to you. Alright, so you're going to shoot this guy once. Hopefully he goes down. He didn't. Twice he goes down. And then just run by him. Don't mess with the guy on your right. These guys will wreck you. They're faster than you think. And, like, they've got range. Just put it that way. Alright, we used our small key, so now I know I need to buy another one next chance I get. And we're going to use a combination of some weapons here to get us through this part. This part's no joke. It's definitely a challenge. And if you're a newbie, prepare to die. So I'm going to start out with the sniper. And spare no flashbang grenades. Use flashbangs. It's going to be a lifesaver right here. So get one out. And then this guy wakes up. We're going to punish him. And I use a flashbang on him. I don't care. I know I'm going to make more. And I'll use another flashbang right here. And then that's going to let me kick that guy and bring me all the way to the back of the room, which is nice. And now it's a 1v1. Now be careful not to get sniped when you go up to this guy. Like right here, I got a little bit careless right there. Had to scoot back. Those snipers will wreck you. I've taken no damage. And then don't sleep on these snipers either. You don't want to get through that no damage and feel all great about yourself to get damaged by these stupid asses right here. So take your time. Nothing more frustrating than coming out of this damage free and getting sniped by one of those assholes. Sometimes I get into a hurry and I just try to run out there, and that's not the way to go. You know, you got 2.5 hours. You'll finish it with plenty of time. So take your time in a couple of spots. All right, loot everything. And we're going to get ready for Gloria A Las Plagas. Another section that you don't want to screw around with. You know, it's gotten easier as time has gone on, but definitely don't sleep. You know, that's the moral of this story right now. Don't sleep on some of these guys.
You welcome. What can I interest you in?
And I had an extra save because I forgot. And so I used one here. But if you're a newbie, don't save here. Do not save here. Save earlier where I told you. Before the chainsaw people. Alright, we got 90k. And buy the small key. And then a velvet blue just for the money. I think I leveled up the shotgun a little bit to make sure that I don't have any trouble with Gloria.
All my wares are in tip-top shape. I assure that's good.
Make sure your knife is repaired. Yeah, and I definitely upgrade the shotgun a little bit.
This kind of work is about finesse.
Probably one too many, but 4 is fine.
Long way. You'll see.
Like I said, we're going to have plenty of money. If you follow me, you're going to have plenty of money.
To see you again soon.
And I'm being safe. You know, by upgrading the shotgun to where I did. That's just being safe. And we're going to do some looting real quick. And I hope everybody out there is having a good holiday season. Hopefully everybody's getting to see their family and friends. I know I have. I'm getting ready to fly out for Christmas. I head down to Arizona every year for Christmas to go enjoy some sun. And hopefully everybody's enjoying their holidays. I know I am. I'm doing some work and getting some things done as well. And seeing some family and friends, which is always cool. And be sure not to forget this stuff right here. Loot everything you can. And here's a cool thing about the Punisher for some reason. The crows don't run away when they hear the Punisher. I don't know why that is. So get the medallions. We get all the merchant requests in this run as well. If you're a newbie, you need to be doing all the merchant requests. Just do them. They help so much in the overall. And they don't take that long to do. Yeah, they take a little bit of time. If I didn't do the merchant requests, I probably could have saved 15 minutes on my time. But it's not worth it to me. I just do them. I'll take everything I can get. Just like Coach from Left 4 Dead 2. Alright, so here comes Gloria. We're going to hit him with the flashbang. And then we want to snipe him twice. Doesn't matter if you body him or if you miss. Then you're going to knife him. And then when he falls down the ground, unload everything you got on him. Make sure that he goes down. And then get out of there. This works pretty much 95% of the time. Then back up. And you're going to have a party. There's about to be a party. Casey and the Sunshine Band are playing in the background. These guys are all heading to the bar. Everybody who wants to meet a girl. They're looking for a dance partner. And they're like asking me right now, would you like to get on the dance floor with me? And I'm saying, I might. It's a little early. You know, take some time. Let me see who all shows up. And this guy shows up. I'm like, yeah, maybe. All right, party's over. Now we're going to clean everything out. But that was a fun party. Now we're just looting everything. There's lots of good stuff in here. Tons of ammo, and we need it all. You'll come up with your own pattern for running this maze. I think I get everything. I'm pretty sure I do. Again, if I don't, somebody let me know, because I want to get everything.
Finally. Glad that's over.
Really, this room right here is probably the most important. It's got the flashbang and the butterfly lamp. But keep making your way around. If you made it this far, you're doing good. Hopefully you're on your way to your first S+ run. I would love to hear if, you know, my guide got anybody through S+. I would, you know, just, that would just make my, it would just make my year if it helps somebody. I mean, I want to help people. This is a hard game. It's not easy. It's no joke. And looking forward to hearing if you made it. All right, I think we pretty much got everything, so we're going to start making our way out. Don't forget these two boxes up here. There's always a lot of stuff in these.
The last ingredient's not far now.
All right, one more ingredient to go. And this next section is just kind of just a looting section. There's a couple of enemies. But you should be able to backstab them without them even knowing you're even there.
I still have some unfinished business to take.
Looks like I forgot two of the boxes on the right. I was in such a hurry. All right, make sure you go down these stairs and backstab. And loot everything in here. It's going to be another guy right here. Right around this corner. I should have made a blast arrow out of that knife before I let it break. That was kind of a... You know, if you're going to min-max everything, and if you're going to try to do this run like and min-max everything, then use your knives down to where they're one hit left, and then make a blast arrow out of them. Yeah, so that was unfortunate. I couldn't even stun that guy. I should have actually used the shotgun. You got to remember these guys are pretty tanky on professional. I sometimes get into a hypnotic state, kind of, where I'm just sort of going on autopilot. But that's fine. We got tons of heals, and it's okay to use them now because we really don't need all that much money anymore. We still got to get as much as we can. We got to buy 2 rocket launchers, so that's going to be 320,000 to get those. So we're gonna be spending some money. All right, we can make our way out of here.
I should check below.
You should check to the right. I always think the same thing when she says that. All right, lots of treasure. I'm gonna solve a very basic puzzle here. And there you go. That's chapter 4 finished. We're moving on to chapter 5. This is a bit of a longer chapter, so be sure to take a break before you do this one. It's definitely going to be a bit of a long chapter here, so keep that in mind. All right, do not forget going up on the roof. There's a lot of good stuff up there. And you'll notice we have not had any issues with shotgun ammo at all. And I haven't really had to craft a bunch of shotgun ammo. It's been nice. Sometimes if you overuse the shotgun, you'll just always be starved for ammo. So don't overuse it. Again, the name of the game here is the Punisher. Punisher is doing all the heavy lifting. Everything else is just helping. All right, this time go left, drop down, and then backstab this guy right here. And then be careful with these 2 homies right here. Right here. The guy will throw an axe, and so make sure you do not get hit. Stand behind this shelf right here. And then burn them. And if they're on fire, do not take your eyes off of them. Do not take your eyes off of them, I repeat. See, this guy survived. He's a bit crispy, but he survived. All right, now you can move on. If you turn your back on them and think that they're dead, then they're going to kill you around that corner. Or at least hurt you. All right, we got the elegant crown. That's going to be 100,000 in our pocket here in a minute. We got a lot of money coming in here in a minute. Which is great because we're going to have to buy a rocket launcher for 160K. And I kind of take the same lap around this area. I find that it's the quickest way for me. Don't forget about this velvet blue up here. If you're a newbie, just follow the way I go because I think I pick up mostly everything and I don't have to backtrack too much.
Hope it's not a sign of things to come.
There's going to be some blast arrows up here. Do not forget these. Very important. Two of these 3 guys is pretty much going to be a plaga, so keep a flashbang ready. Anytime there's 2, it's a default flashbang for me. It's not worth the ammo to take them out otherwise. You'll waste so much ammo. Even with a good Punisher, it's still just going to be tickling them. Gonna have a couple of Navistadors. Make sure they're dead. There's going to be another one that's going to hop over here. He's up on the ledge. Or on the catwalk. This guy's easy. And then you're going to have a shielded dude show up. Give him the shotgun. Oh, I gotta reload. That was bad right there. I got lucky. I should have gotten bopped upside the head right there. And if you're following me, you should have a small key. Very important. We're gonna get the bioscope and we're gonna drain the water. And we're going to run out of our way to go and get one gem that we need. And you're going to see here in a second that I don't upgrade my reload speed. And this reload coming up here in a second is so painful. I'm gonna get a better angle. The longest reload in history right here. Right here. Oh my God. Jesus. Oh, brother. The things I'll do to save a little bit of money in this game. It always comes down to reload speed is the last thing I upgrade. Alright, and then go right. We're going to drop down. Going to be a couple snakes that we need. And then a couple of Navistadors we're going to take out right here. And then head down this tunnel. And there's going to be a guy we got to deal with right here. Snipe him in the face.
Lights out.
I'm worried if I forgot a Navistador and then I heard the snake. There he is. That one will jump on you when you go to the right here. So the whole reason we're down here is for this treasure right here. All of this for this. Because we need to fill in this crown. We need 3 squares and 2 circles, and they all have to be different to get the 100,000 max. If you can't get the 100,000 max, then you may want to wait. All right, and then see what you need to trade to get the elegant crown filled in. I'm probably gonna have to buy a green. Yeah, it's a green. All right, finish filling it in. 100K right there. And then I'm going to need to buy one red circle. And I don't think I get a small key this time. I think I wanted that gem more. Or I didn't have enough, so I said just screw it.
Ruby's all rubbish, it makes no difference. The price, well, that's our choice to make.
All right, we're about to get paid. 303,000.
All yours, stranger.
Yeah, we can upgrade the case. Shit, why not?
Yours, stranger.
Got a lot of cash.
Stocking up while you can. Wise choice.
We just have to save 160K. Because we don't need that just yet.
Your pocket.
We need the case space. More importantly, we gotta have the case space.
You have a ticket. There you are. As you wished. This kind of work is about finesse.
Alright, give a little bit to the shotgun.
Goes along.
And then we have to fully upgrade the Stingray to 5.
We're starting to get an idea of your tastes, friend.
And I think that's probably all I want to do for now.
Things on sale, stranger.
Gonna keep 100K.
I'll keep a lookout for items then.
I know I got a big expense coming up very soon. Alright, we're going to save right here as well because we're about to do the double Garridoros part. Right now I'm just checking my case to, see what I need, see what I'm low on. I added a flashbang. I like to have 3. Feel pretty good about handgun ammo. Feel pretty good about everything. 12 is not a lot for my sniper, so may have to address that.
Can I interest you in? Good luck to you, stranger. Hope to see
But we're gonna fight the double Garridoros. So save your game and get ready. And if you're a newbie, prepare to die. And if you want to get through this with no damage, prepare to restart. Again, I've taken very little damage. Just stun that guy. Don't try to kill him. He's a plaga every time. It's not worth the ammo. Just run past him. The easiest merchant request on earth is right here. You just got it done. The only thing that's hard is trying not to eat the fish if you get low on health. Don't forget about the boxes on your left. I was just double checking my scope to make sure that I had it on. Sometimes you won't have it on and you'll have to start over. So I double checked just to make sure. Yes, I'll take a blast arrow. Doing really good on blast arrows as well. Send the first aid to your storage. You don't need it. Get a little bit of rifle ammo, that's good. And I just need case space here, so I'm just going to do handgun ammo. It's not going to hurt anything. Alright, and then we're going to snipe this guy right here. You want to try to hit each one of them and try to get their thingies to pop out. And then I hide back here and I throw a flashbang. Take this dude out. I'm just trying to get a flashbang out so I can try to snipe them. There we go. I think that's one of them down. Oh, I think it's two of them. I'm trying to get out of there. Yep. So, got both of them down. No damage. I almost got damage right there. That would have pissed me off if I got through that clean and then that guy bopped me. Now remember, the Punisher can shoot through multiple people. So if you can get them lined up, that'll help you save some ammo. So there you go. That was the double Garridoros room. It's a very difficult room. It really is. It's very challenging, and you know, to get a good strat takes a lot of practice, but I think that that's probably one of the easiest ways right there. All right, we're going to make our way to the final Pesanta Fight. And if I remember correctly, this was probably one of the best Pesanta fights I've ever had.
You have the stench of battle on you. Welcome. Wielding. What can I do you for?
We're going to be buying the rocket launcher. That's the only thing we care about right now. We need 160K.
What you see is what I've got. I knew I could count on you. Anything else I can help you with? There's some things.
I think I wanted that small key. I need 30,000.
Will that be all? Come. Welcome.
So I'm going to buy a couple of gems
An interesting choice.
and get a treasure together.
Of course.
We just need a little bit of money.
Well,
It's going to cost me a small key, and that's going to come up here later on, but it's fine. I'd rather have the money here than there.
welcome. Ooh, what you buying? Stranger,
Oh, so close.
I'll pay a pretty penny for that.
There we go. It costed me one of my Vipers. I like having those heals, but
Let us know when you've
I need the rocket launcher more. And that's the worst. I didn't have any room for it, so I had to back all the way out. Shotgun shells. Very nice. And some handgun ammo.
to see. Welcome. Where you gonna put this?
I actually do need a large resource. I think I go back and get it.
Now go and cause some mayhem.
Because you need a couple of flashbangs to do this boss fight.
Can I do you?
You really do need a couple of them.
I'll buy almost anything.
And I'm just dialing for dollars right here. I'm trying to get as much money as I can to get a couple of resources.
Now go and cause some mayhem, eh?
Alright, and for this next fight, boss fight, part 1, we're going to use the rocket launcher. We're going to have a quick cutscene and equip this before you go to the cutscene. And then the second you get in, fire it. If you wait a second, you'll miss and you'll be pissed. So don't let that happen. Alright, this boss fight part 2 is probably one of the best ones that I've ever had. So get your flashbangs ready. You need 2 of them. Gonna need some sniper rounds. And we're gonna get it started. First thing I want to do is I want to stun him with the flash. There we go. That flash was legit. Get a reload.
Had enough?
There we go. That's a wrap. That was definitely the best run I've had on that boss. Alright, no time to celebrate. We're moving on. Loot everything in this room. I heard there's going to be a big update for this game in February. I might have mentioned that sooner, but that would be pretty cool if there was. Looking forward to that.
The amber, Luis.
It's not that far out. Also, let me know in the comments what Resident Evil game you'd like to see them remake. Code Veronica would be cool. Seen a lot of videos saying that might be it. Definitely it would be cool. Alright, say rip to Luis. We hardly knew ye. Rest in peace, Luis. There will never be another one of you.
Now, back to browsing.
Alright, get this Novisador right here. You got a good angle on him. Got a little bit of a running section where you got to be fast. If you're a newbie, you know, just follow exactly what I do. That shotgun divided that person in two. This guy's always a plaga, so keep that in mind.
Here we go.
And at this point I didn't want to screw up because I had such a good boss fight that I don't want to redo it. We got a save point coming up here in a second, so just be careful. Alright, make sure you run. And you got to get under this door before it closes. Keep running. There you go. Alright, so for this next part, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's really not much to it. We'll be doing some running. We'll be doing some killing. We'll be doing some backstabbing. All that good stuff. Not too much to do with the merchant here. I also save here just because I want to be sure, you know, not to have to repeat this, because these smashing things are one shot, and they can kill you very easily. You'll think that you made it in time, you'll think that you had plenty of time, and next thing you know, you're smashed. So, yeah, I would probably save here so you don't have to repeat a bunch of stuff. Anytime you're going into something where you're one shot, you may want to save. And also right here, I used to buy the Ada charm so I could rip the shields off the guys, but I don't do that anymore. I use the crossbow now for that, and it works way better. Alright, so backstab this guy. And if you're quick enough, grab the flash grenade, you can backstab this guy too. And then this lady's going to see you. And then she's going to chase you, so just loot this stuff. Most importantly, you want to get these blast arrows over here. Very important. She's chasing you, so just keep running. And then I shotgun this guy, and then run past him. And then shoot this guy right here, shotgun him, and get him down. Sometimes you'll kill him, sometimes you won't. I don't think I killed him this time, so he's chucking axes at me. Thank God he missed. And then run through this. And then get the second Navistador. And then get these guys chasing you. And then run over here. And then try to time it so that you can run underneath it. And then when they chase you, they should get hit by it. But always keep your eye on them because sometimes they get through. Sometimes there'll be a lady that's running after you too. She didn't show up on this one. And I think on this one I did forget to get the third Novistador. Now that I think about it. Which is okay. It's totally fine. We've got more than enough, of everything. We have great weapons. Everything is, strong. We've got tons of ammo, tons of money. So no worries. Make sure you get it though. I mean, it's free money. I just started worrying about these guys, and I think I just started going too fast. I'm surprised I didn't get it because it's very easy. It's just right above your head right here.
Lights out.
Turn around right there and then shoot it. I just spaced out. Alright, get your shotgun out. Start making your way up the steps. You may take damage right here, but, it's not that big of a deal. That guy hit me from up top, which was a really good shot. I'm lucky he didn't hit me again, to be honest. Just run past these folks. Be careful not to shoot the barrel because you'll blow up with it. And that's pretty much it for that part. Alright, we're going to get to an area where there's going to be a few enemies, and so just take your time. I think I used the crossbow for them. They can be a bit of a pain. These guys can get a cheap shot on you and knock you upside the head. I quit messing around with them. It's worth it to hit him with 2 blast arrows. There's one more lady coming, so be ready for her. So very cool. Thank you if you're hanging out, watching this video. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Leave me a comment if you are watching it. You know, introduce yourself. I'd love to hear from you guys. Want to talk to you. Love talking about this game. Love hanging out, you know, with people regarding this game. I hope to one day get like a you know, live stream going on where there's enough people where we can just talk about nothing but Resident Evil. That would be awesome. This game has been a very cool game for most of my life, so really love playing it. And so if you're, you know, watching and this video helped you, please let me know. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much, and I hope you're having great holidays. Really, really good holidays with family and friends. It's not so much like it was in 2020 and 2021 where holidays were really, really tough, and it made you appreciate, you know, holidays today, that we can go and be with our family and stuff. So, you know, looking back at times like 2020 and 2021 were very, very dark times in our lives, and really, if there was some good that came out of it, I think that everybody kind of appreciated their families a little bit more, and you know, what we take for granted. So you know, just something to think about. Family is important, and friends are important, and socializing is important, and all those things, you know, that we weren't allowed to do during those years. So I'm very thankful. You know, I can get on a plane and I can go down to Phoenix, Arizona and hang out, and you know, nobody can tell me that I can't, and I appreciate that, because for most of my life I've been pretty free to do whatever I want to do, and there was a bit of time where we weren't free at all, and that really, really was not was not a favorite time in my life, that's for sure. Plus, just trying to do business during that time was incredibly difficult for the music business, because, you know, we all got shut down. And, you know, it tries you as a human being. You know, you need to overcome, you need to adapt, you need to man up and make it through. You know, business is up and down. You know, good 10-year run, and then you get knocked down for a couple years, and it wakes you up, you know. Tells you that nothing's guaranteed. So, you know, make sure you save a lot of money in life, and make sure that you don't blow it and waste it. Make sure that you know, keep credit cards at a 0, or, you know, at a minimum, because those will kill you fast, you know. So I haven't had credit cards in many, many years. I pay my one credit card off every month, and very proud of that, you know. I use it just for airline miles. I haven't bought an airline ticket in a long time, thanks to my credit card miles. I just pay it off every month. But a lot of people are, you know, hurting after 2020 and stuff, and, you know, so holidays are important. Just show you know, the people that you care about them and everything. And but definitely appreciate anybody who's watching this video. Thank you. Like and subscribe if you can, and that'll be the last time I'll bring that up. I appreciate anybody that does. I wish I didn't have to bring it up. It's hard for me to do that. You know, but also it's like these videos don't go out to anybody unless, you know, they get some engagement. So, all right, we're getting ready to do a run with our shotgun and our flash grenades. We need to make sure we have a couple flash grenades right here. That's very, very important. And the shotgun's going to help us out a lot here. I used to use the TMP here a lot, and it had good stun, but nothing like the shotgun. The shotgun is the real deal. So as you'll see, I knock people out of the way pretty damn easily. All right, make sure everything's all loaded, especially the shotgun. And let's get ready to do a run. Definitely save right here as well, because a lot can go sideways right here. A lot of shit can go sideways. So this first guy right here, you're going to shotgun him. And then if there's a twirly head chasing you right here, yeah, then throw a flash out. Just get rid of that guy. And get ready to throw another one when this guy rounds around the corner. And then you're going to need one more right here. I'm glad that guy didn't hit me. And there you're through. So head to the left. We're going back outside. We're going to loot this place real quick. It takes a minute, but it's a minute well spent. So just clean everything up. There's not a ton out here. There's just a few boxes and stuff, but make sure you get everything. Get the treasure. All right, and we're getting ready to do the ornate beetles quest, which is one that a lot of people skip just due to timing. They don't want to mess with this. But a lot of people don't want to do this one. They think it's just a pain in the ass. It's really not. It's not that hard at all. The only thing it takes is just some rifle ammo. Everybody should do this quest. It should not be skipped. I mean, I'm saying this, you know, when I skipped it for the first month or two that this expansion was out, I definitely skipped it. I didn't want to do it. It was too much of a pain in the ass. But no, I don't skip it at all anymore these days. It's worth it to do it. Make sure you have rifle ammo, though, in the bioscope. I'll show you how to do it. First thing we got to deal with is it's a 3v1. There's 3 guys outside this door over here, and you have to take care of them before doing anything. And I use the blast arrows to do this right here. These guys, they can be annoying. Wait for them to stand up. Just give them a little bit. They'll die. Loot everything, and then we're going to get ready to deal with the beetle right here. So make sure you line up 2 of these plagas. Take the time right there. And then immediately jump over this wall. And then just try to hit your shot. It's not easy. And then every time he hops over, you hop over. I should have got credit for that one, but no. So he's just kind of hard to hit. That's okay. Spend the ammo on it. It's worth it. There's going to be another regenerator on the top of this staircase right here. And we're going to run right past him. We're going to skip him. But there's going to be some large resources on the left that you want to get. Make sure you get these right here. Very important. Don't forget those. And then run past. And he should stop chasing you right about now. I'm looking on the wall. I know there's something around. I just can't remember where it is. There it is. Don't forget this room right here. There's a lot in here. And now we're going to get ready for our next regenerator. We've got 24 shots. It's way plenty. And took care of that guy a lot easier. Got a ruby out of it. And then the beetle. Don't skip this merchant request. It's too easy. It's so easy. And now we're going to get the power cell. Be sure to loot these 2 rooms before you pull the power out, because you won't be able to get in there. Now once you pull the power out, it's going to shut the power off to the whole room and you can't get in there. So do that first. And we're coming up on a spider and an enemy that's very tanky. So we're going to use the crossbow. Don't mess around with this guy. He's hard to see and is very dark. And this spider is really annoying. So I use a couple of blast arrows on him. I find that works pretty well. Easy. So as you can see, my health is down a little bit. I need to heal because we're going to take some damage up here. Make sure you have full health. I think I just realized it just now. Alright, we got full health. Be sure to loot all this. And you're going to get another fish right here for a little bit more health. Don't forget this treasure back here. And then we're going to make a run for it. We're going to get hit. I've made it through once without getting hit, and it was just lucky. But you're going to get hit right here. So be ready for it. Try to get around on his right. So I'm one shot right there. It's time to heal. Try to get these 2 barrels because there's so much in there. But keep running because they're chasing you. And then after you head up here, they should stop chasing you. And you can tell when the music stops. Alright, there you go. And right here I'm kind of sad because I don't have a small key. I didn't pick one up. I bought something else instead, so kind of bummed out about that. You want to have a small key for right here, for this room right here on the right. Right on the left, there's a, right there is where you'll use your small key. I didn't have one, so moving on. I don't know if I might have stopped and talked to this merchant. Sometimes I don't. It's pretty worthless. This whole merchant here is pretty worthless. Yeah, there's no sense in talking to him. Just keep moving. Alright, make sure you have some sniper ammo. It's kind of hard to hit all your shots right here, but, you know, especially on console. So it's okay if you miss a few.
Exactly covert, but it'll have to do.
Alright, there's going to be 2 enemies down below that you can barely see right there. You want to take them out first. There's going to be another one over here. He's kind of hard to see. You just got to back up a little bit. That's far enough. All right, good to go. Alright, we got a lot of ammo, so I'm just kind of shooting fast. Just trying to get him out of the way. This guy's got a rocket launcher, so take him out. And there's going to be another rocket launcher guy coming up right here.
Excuse me, can I see your ticket?
Right when she says, "Can I see your ticket?" that's when he shows up. Alright. And then there's just going to be one more guy. Punish him. One shot. I gave him 2 just to be safe.
carnival.
All right, we're going to loot a couple things and we're going to get ready for our next section. It's a little bit of a tricky section, but if you watch what I do, you know, for the newbies out there, you should be able to do it. It's fairly consistent. I make sure to do as much as I can before I save, so I come up here and finish this cutscene.
I need to be careful.
And I also take out the turrets. Take out this guy on the right.
Lights out.
Take out the bug. And then I shoot a couple barrels. I've got so much ammo. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's going to be nice when I just have to run through there. I don't have to break any boxes. They're already all broken.
Welcome, stranger. Got a selection of
Alright, sell everything you can.
done, stranger. Come back. Anytime. Welcome. I'll keep a lookout for items that suit
Alright, we're going to save here.
your needs. Welcome.
Because a lot can go wrong here.
What can I do?
And you can die quickly. So it's always a good idea.
Prepared. Am I right? Good luck to you, stranger.
Got 155,000. So we're going to show some love to our guns here.
There you are, as you wished. Dazzled, are you?
And right now, all of our guns are more than able to handle everything we need to do. The guns are in good shape. Ammo's in good shape. Need some flash grenades, so I'm going to craft a couple of those. Blast arrows are good too. Hopefully going to get a couple of those along the way. It's nice to have. I like to have about 10. I think I got 7, so we'll see if I pick any up. Okay, so for this next part, do not kill this guy off to your right. This guy right here, make sure your crossbow is loaded, and you're going to run to your left, and you're going to dodge his attack. And then get ready to take out this turret right here. And then get a flash grenade out. And then I kind of camp right here by the fence. And then he's going to run at you, and then you're going to evade him. Throw out a flashbang. Then kick him. And then just run through. That was my first try on that. Sometimes it takes a couple tries. Don't feel bad. You might have to repeat it. It's not that, it doesn't take that long, and it's good to practice those kind of things so you can do them, you know, whenever you want to do them. All right, get the last bug here. There we go. So where I live, we haven't had any snow yet, which is surprising. I thought there would have been some snow. We definitely get snow. We have all 4 seasons in the Pacific Northwest, and it's been relatively mild. It's been, you know, some serious rain for a while. Thank God it's been dry. Had a little bit of a problem with the leaky basement. You know, dealing with some pumps and basements and shit, man, that is annoying. If any of you guys out there have sump pumps in your basement, and if you do, man, they'll keep you awake at night. They will keep you stressed out, and you know, they will keep you irritated. If they fail, God, I mean, what the hell? I had to set up a security camera out there just to keep an eye on it so I could look at it when I was away, you know, to make sure that the thing was still pumping water, because, man, the water was coming in big time. So let me know in the comments if you got a sump pump out there, and if you worry about it Because I sure do. I worry about mine all the time. I'm thinking about having a company come out and do a little bit more work on my basement so that, you know, I'm never going to get away from the sump pump. I'm always going to have one. But, you know, they can do some things, you know, that can give you a little bit more peace of mind, you know, battery backup, sump pumps and double sump pumps. And I mean, I never knew much about sump pumps until like a few years ago, and now I'm pretty much a leading expert in sump pumps. In fact, I had to replace it, you know, because it failed, and I had to put a new one in. The old one was really old, so, you know, I mean, even if you, you know, have one that's working after 5 years or so, still rip that sucker out of there and throw it away and get a new one, because, you know, they're so important. But let me know in the comments if you've had any kind of horror stories with your sump pumps too, man, because geez, I'm scared. All right, gonna deal with some lasers right here. They're pretty easy. Just pay attention to what you're doing. And we're almost through this part. Come down here and put in the code.
This is it. Now, how to connect the device.
All right, a couple more cutscenes and we're out.
Okay, I'm done here.
Just another thing real quick about the sump pumps, you know, it's kind of nice when it snows out because, you know, not a lot of water is coming in, but it's really, really stressful when the snow melts and it all kind of starts coming in to your basement. I mean, that's just a nightmare. It's the kind of, you know, kind of shit that keeps you up at night. That's for sure. In Resident Evil, you know, you get jump scared when zombies come after you, but in real life, you get scared about sump pumps. All right, moving on. Chapter 7. This is going to be our last save right here. The main thing we want to do right here is make sure that we've got 160k, which we should easily have. Sell everything you got. Ornate necklace is worth some money. We may have to bargain with him to get the right gems. We need one. So hopefully we still have some. Yeah, there's a blue one. All right, there's 42,900 coming your way. So we're at 147. We're easily going to have it. We're not going to have to sell any of our guns. If you run into a tight spot and you're out of money, sell one of your guns, one of your good guns, your Punisher, shotgun, or your sniper. Really, the only thing you need for this ending here is probably a good handgun and a good sniper rifle and a few flash grenades. So I would sell the shotgun if I needed to. It's nice to have, but you know, if one had to go, and if you're low on money, you got to sell something, then that's what you got to sell. Because nobody wants to fight Sadler in real time. You know, he gets a rocket launcher to the face. That's what Sadler gets, because Sadler is a bitch, and we don't want to mess with him. It's going to cost you a lot of time and a lot of ammo. So just nuke that dude. Call it good. I think that guy just called me a cabron. And I've always wondered what that means. What's a cabron? leave me the definition in the comments. Alright, that part's easy. Clear everything out. And this next guy used to be a real pain in the ass with the shield. especially if you didn't have the Ada charm. But watch how easily we deal with him with the crossbow. Rip. So easy. And then we're going to use the crossbow up here too. So it looks like we got 5 shots. We're probably going to use them all right here. I should have shot at the ground. Stop that guy running. The spider is more important. Thank God he missed me with that axe. And we're all out. Plaga. Oh, and I did not expect him to rush me like that. I got lucky right there, honestly. Looking back now, I should have backed way up. Okay, so for this next part, we're going to need a heavy nade and a few sniper rounds. And once Piggy comes down in the elevator, we're going to hit him with a heavy nade, and then we're going to snipe him 3 or 4 times in the head. Looks like it was 4 times. He goes down easily. That's by far the best way to deal with that part, right there. You're almost there, man. And if you're going for your first S plus and you're under 10 saves and you're under 2.5 hours, great job. I'm rooting for you. I'm your biggest fan right now. Hoping you get this done. And then I just tried something new right here. I tried to snipe this guy from back here, thinking that would probably save me some time, but it doesn't. I hate that Plaga. It's the hard one to deal with because its mouth has to be open for you to kill it, and it doesn't open its mouth very much. So right there I tried to actually stun this guy and kill that Plaga at the same time, but as you can see, it didn't give me credit. He must have been around a that pillar right there. He must have been behind it. So now I just have to take him out the hard way. We got 57 rounds, so no biggie. It's just taking us a couple minutes. And make sure you're on the same level with him, so once you shoot him in his mouth, then you can kick him. He would have gone down a lot faster than how long it took me. So get your shotgun ready. We're gonna have a couple dudes coming up right here, probably gonna be Plagas. And I like to use those boxes as cover. We got plenty of shotgun rounds, so we're gonna use a few. This guy just ate so many shotguns. I mean, that guy is just an all-star. And I kind of left and turned my back on him before I verified that he was dead. So don't do that. Make sure you confirm that they're dead before you turn your back on them. All right. Making our way to Sadler. We've got lots of treasure. We've got lots of money. We're going to have no issues. So we're going to loot this right here. And then don't go right yet. Don't see the merchant yet. Just run through here and loot everything. There's a lot of good stuff right here. So we want to loot this before we see the merchant. That way we can sell everything we've got. All right, Sadler is going to be right on your right. You don't want to go through there yet. Got one last thing to do.
Why not trees?
All right, we pretty much don't need anything left. We're going to sell everything. I got 3 flash grenades, so I'm going to make some rifle ammo. I feel good with 3. 4 would be better, but 3 is fine. I can make that work. We're getting ready to do our final push. And we need some sniper rounds. We need some handgun rounds. And we need some flashbangs. And that's it. Maybe a couple heavy nades if we have them. So pretty much sell everything else. I had so many spinnels that I bought the charms and I didn't even equip them.
You can't go wrong with that. Oh, I knew you'd choose wielding.
So we made it all the way through without using a different attach case. So that's pretty cool. We just kept the handgun case the entire time. Which makes sense. I mean, we're doing a Punisher video, so we want to punish as much as possible. Alright, we got a rocket launcher. Spend the last bit of our money.
Dazzled, are you?
Because you can't take it with you.
Craftsmanship demands no less. This kind of work is about finesse, stranger. Little bit goes a long way. You'll see. Well, that pleasant travels.
Alright, we're good to go.
I can hardly contain myself.
I can hardly contain myself. You're really going to do it. I love it when he says that. It just kind of, tells you the end of the game is near. And gets me excited that I'm going to move on to something else after I finish this. Sadler really wants you to join his covenant, but instead you give him a rocket launcher to the balls.
Not long until the bombs on this island start popping off. Time to wrap
Rip
this up.
Sadler. And I think I just wanted to have the crossbow. Just in case I picked up on some arrows along the way. I wanted to have it. You never know. And I tried something new. I tried using the Punisher to take these guys out right here. It wound up being a mistake. I just basically was just tickling this guy right here. At that point I was like, whatever, dude. Alright. I'm gonna snipe your head off. Don't forget the guy on the right. Alright, moving on.
I need to hurry.
You can snipe 2 of these guys down below right here, but it takes too much time. I just said screw it, sniped one of them. You just don't want 2 of them there. If there's 2 there, they're a little harder to deal with. If just 1 is there, you can deal with them pretty easily. And I think I had so many grenades that I was just going to give this guy 1. He's usually a plaga. And then his buddy comes running up. Working with both those guys and then the guy on the right is not usually fun because you can get sniped right there. See? Alright, take him out. We got lots of ammunition for our handguns, so I'm kind of being a little liberal with it. Take this guy out upstairs here. He's smart, he ducks down, but he eventually pops his head up. And then I like to throw a flashbang right here. I think this is the safest way to deal with this part right here. And then just keep running. And we don't have any blast arrows, I don't think, so I can't take this guy out. So I'm going to have to use the shotgun. Oh, I do have one. Nice. Rip. Love that. And then throw a flashbang right here. And I tried to grab the flashbang. Instead it went and kicked that guy, so I had to run back. Throw another one out. I got kicked, which was unfortunate, but we've got a lot of heals. Something's usually going to go sideways right here. Not this exact, point of the map, but, somewhere along the way something's going to go sideways. And trying to get my handgun out and said, screw it. Use the knife. So Piggy's chasing me right now. These guys are harmless. Other than yelling at you. That's about the most of what they do to you. So right here you should be good. And now we're just going to pick up the rocket launcher. And we're going to check our inventory to make sure we've got everything for this final push. Because it's a little dicey. It's not hard, but if you do something wrong, you could get punished for it. So make sure you got a couple flashbangs. A couple heavy nades is nice, if you can. Tons of handgun ammo, but I'm just making it anyways because I've got the resources for it. Make sure you're fully healed because this is the final push. Make sure you snipe this guy right here. If you don't, he will be a big problem. Get a flashbang ready, and then once you see the eye, toss a flashbang out, and then just take the eye out. I just use the Punisher, because why not? It's the Punisher video. Alright, gave that guy one more for good measure. Get your flashbang ready and your heavy nades ready. I've got 4. So right here I'm feeling pretty good. Flashbang. Heavy nade. Heavy nade. Flashbang. Done. Throw grenades just to troll. And now you're really done. If you made it, good job. I knew you could do it. Hopefully this video helped you. And this is the last part. And again, my name's Joey. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it a lot. I'm having fun making Resident Evil videos at the moment. And I'll do it until, it's no longer fun. But, to do commentary and to do the video and to do the run and everything definitely takes a lot of time. So if you can just, give a like or share, subscribe, or, whatever you feel comfortable with, I appreciate it. Definitely hate to ask and understand one way or the other, but hope everybody has a great holiday. And looking forward to any comments you might have of improvements or sump pumps. You never know. And thank you so much, you guys. Have a great night and take care.